God, that's so loud. What the fuck?
I thought that was a local.
Mm.
What's up, boys?
What's going on?
What's going on, Lang?
So
Not too much. Listen, if y'all gonna fucking kill me, just do it right here. Let's get this thing moving.
All right, bet. Put your hands behind your back.
What's going on? Seriously, what's happening?
okay, so I mean, I gave them my opinion of how this whole thing is transpiring, and I just want everyone to like be on the same page here. Like, we want to know your approach and like what you want to do specifically, because like the way we see it is, if the Dons want to just go against the grain just to go against the grain out of pride, then Cyprus runs to the ground, and we don't want to see that, right? We want to make sure that doesn't happen. So we want to know like what you want to do.
Well, this is what I don't understand. Did you guys not have a big meeting today? All you guys?
I was in there.
I wasn't there yet.
Me and Skipper were there.
Yeah. Okay, so did they lay out what I wanted?
Not
I heard-
specifically.
Yeah, not specific. I'll tell you what I heard.
Okay, let's hear it.
There was on some shit like you wanted to have like the northern part of Cyprus and they stay in the south, and they wasn't budging. They wasn't fucking with that. It was calling you this, calling you that, treason and this, treason and that. And I ain't gonna lie, basically that's what I heard. But I mean I got a lot of question opinions, but like Martin said, I kind of want to hear where your head's at with things and shit like that.
It's a reality. Okay. Shit transpired on Wednesday. What's today? Friday? Wednesday. Okay, and in the moment of this shit transpiring, I realized that look, I love Arush, Luciano, Harry. This 4 Don shit, 5 Dons, it just don't work.
Yep.
There's a reason it's never been structured this way by anybody. There's a reason that you know, when the Italian families moved to fucking New York as one cohesive group, they very quickly broke apart. Each family took its own fucking borough, ran their own shit, stayed away from each other. There's a reason for it. Clashing heads. All right, hesitation. Motherfuckers got to make calls, and they got to argue with a motherfucker for 45 minutes while they're making that call. Now, I put up with it for a while. As a matter of fact, I wish that it worked. But that day, I don't know who was on the job, but me and Arush were going at it. I was trying to make a call. He was trying to defend every call I was trying to make. And it got to a boiling point where shit just went south. And in that moment, I realized I'm leaving. Now, I left, but I didn't leave Cyprus. Okay? I'm moving down the fucking street and I'm kicking up shop. Whether they like it or not, it's happening. I told them today, called them to a meeting. Since nobody gave me a fucking call, since it's transpired. I gave them a list. Things I fucking demanded. And yes, I did demand it. I told them this is what you're giving me, no questions asked. And it was, I move up here. I control this turf. I get maybe $1 million, $2 million cash, which is what I'm deserved and owed. I haven't been paid a cent for like the last 6 to 7 months of this shit. And I give them a fucking list of people I would like to join me, but not forcefully. I would speak to these people. It would be a decision they ultimately make at the end of the day. I give my piece and that's it. And, you know, they immediately saw fucking red, said fuck no. And I told them, please, I urge you to see that this is the only way for this to work, because I am not coming back into the fold. And I'm not going to leave. So for us to have peace and prosperity, this is the only fucking way. The alternative is not going to be good for anybody.
Mm-hmm. That's what I said.
And, well, they chose the alternative.
Well,
for now,
dumb.
anyways. And look, and I'm not trying to cause bloodshed. I ain't trying to stab motherfuckers in the back. I ain't trying to do none of that. I've done nothing today. All right, well, they've been freaking out and panicking. I've done absolutely nothing. I hung out with Sam, discussed some plans. I've spoken to a few other people. And that's about it. Reality is, I told Martin as well. All my life, I've been a leader, not because I chose to be. I was forced the position over and over and over again. This time, I am choosing to be it.
Okay, but what's your opinion on them niggas calling you a treasonous and shit? Say, nah, he not Cyprus and that shit.
Well, they're panicking, right? I mean, listen, I'm not trying to be egotistical, but I would panic too when the guy who built this shit is leaving this shit and they have no idea what the fuck to do to keep it going. And I'm not trying to talk down about them or talk shit on them, but it's what I told Martin. If it's one thing I am, and I'm very consistent in what I do, and I don't lose sight of my picture that I put in my head.
Okay, but you're not worried about them trying to put a bullet in your head, because by Cyprus law, you being a treasonous mean you getting blood out, shot in your head, and then you dumped in the Cyprus water.
But if that's the way they choose to see it, that's the way they choose to see it.
I'm on the same page.
I ain't know if
right?
I mean that's word of mouth coming from somebody. I don't want to name. I'm gonna put their name in, you know, but that's word
probably
of mouth.
Luciano or Arush. It's one or the other. This entire I don't want to say this entire situation, but this pretty much kicked off stemming the situation with Luciano and Arush. But the reality is this was something that needed to happen for a while. Maybe you guys might have seen it from an outside point of view. I don't know. That obviously leadership was clashing.
100% the shit should have happened.
And
I feel like the 4-4 shit was because of a lot of this shit.
It could have been, yeah. I mean, a lot of sacrifices were fucking made, and I heard these motherfuckers were trying to put the blame on me, and I'll tell you motherfuckers one thing right now, I ain't a pussy. I stand on that shit. I killed every single motherfucker because I chose to kill them. I do not regret it. I do not fucking lose sleep over it. The only motherfucker I regret killing is Tommy DeVito.
What?
Nah, that shit not on you though, bro.
You understand me?
We know what's going on. They have played
Tommy DeVito. Vito's the other guy.
Tommy, yeah.
Oh shit, bro. Sorry.
These guys want to have a meeting, throw dirt on my name, talk shit. All right, I have no problem with that. In my opinion and with my experience, if you have to have a meeting with a bunch of motherfuckers and the first thing you do is try to talk shit about the other guy, you're trying to convince them not to listen to you, lost. This is my opinion.
Nah, that shit was weak manipulation. Them niggas had to play it. They know we know they had to play it.
I'm genuinely not here trying to manipulate anybody. You guys don't need to join me. I don't need anybody from Cyprus to join me. I'm letting you guys know that this is happening no matter what. Unless you guys or they choose to do something about it, this is happening. Even if they choose to do something about it, this is happening. I'm moving up. I'm opening up shop here. I'm going to control the northern Cyprus, and I got a vision I'm going to instill here. So I'm still for Cyprus. I will bleed for Cyprus, but I just want. I want. When it comes to important things, right? War, motherfuckers knocking on our front doorstep. We will deal with it together. You know, the southern Cyprus, northern Cyprus. We'll get together. We'll discuss. We'll put in a course of action. When it comes to important things to import, right? The fucking cargo ship, the guns, very fucking important. If we have to, we'll discuss with the South. We'll create crews. We'll build an operation together, and we'll import that shit together. We'll split it accordingly. But when it comes to
this is what I wanted 404 to be.
I don't want to say smaller things, but things that can be separated. You know, drug operations, how we make our money, how we clean our money. They do their own thing down there. I do my own thing up here. It's very simple.
And that's what I'm trying to struggle to understand on their part, because it sounds really simple. It's just like a KFC and a Pizza Hut all in one same building. Like all the money, all the rent, all the booth money, that's still going to the building. All the money's still going to the building. Y'all still got the same common goal, but at the end of the day, it's not. I don't know how it can go from like.
I know how it sounds.
I don't know how it can go from like. Yeah, speak on it, Bubbles.
Speak up, speak up.
Oh shit, my fault.
Go ahead, Larry.
No, I just don't know how it can go from like, yeah, that's my dog, that's my nigga, I'm a ride for him, and then in the same instance, nah, fuck that, he a treasonous. You know what I'm saying? Like any smart person would know, like, yeah, I know this nigga gonna have a lot of leverage and shit, so why not just, you know, think smart for like 2 seconds and not just think like with that old man pride and shit. And this not me trying to glaze you, nothing like that. I'm just thinking like I'm actually like using my brain for a second. Like if I'm really thinking about this shit, like the smart thing is like go ahead with the nigga that has all the leverage and not be stupid and not let my pride and ego, not ego, my pride get in the way of shit.
You gotta understand something, Larry. I ain't got no leverage. All right, these guys don't understand. Overnight, I could have taken everything from everybody. Woke up with everything. I took nothing. I allowed myself to get robbed. I allowed the properties to get taken from me. I don't give a fuck about any of that. I don't need any of that. The only thing I have taken is a few guns to defend myself because there was implications that my life would be in danger. And I'll tell you something right now. I don't need any of that. I don't need any fucking leverage. I am who I am, and I know what I am capable of doing, and I will do it.
I get it.
And that is why I think there is panic. And I could be fucking wrong. Again, I'm not trying to sit here and convince you guys of shit and talk shit about motherfuckers. I had a vision for Cyprus. And when people don't understand, this was my vision. I called these people together. Now, obviously, as it grew, it became a vision of, you know, Harry's, Luciano's, Arush, Tony, the list goes on. You guys, whatever the fuck. But I came back to Los Santos from Brazil with this vision. And what these motherfuckers don't understand is that I am Cyprus. With or without anybody.
Remember that?
I said the same thing.
That's right. Remember that fucking call that one day with fucking Oscar? I mean, I'm doing the phone calls. I'm trying to... And I'm not trying to take away from these guys. They've helped tremendously. But, not to beat a dead horse, I wanna take a crack at fucking leading because I want to, and I want to take a crack at fucking leading and not having to argue with a motherfucker when I make a call. And there may be arguments. You know, I may have to get the opinion of somebody else. That is just basic leadership. But at the end of the day, I will make the final call and I will sleep in my bed knowing that I don't have to argue with the motherfucker for 45 minutes as to why I'm making that call. As an equal.
I don't want to be the only motherfucker talking. I just got a little bit more questions, but real shit.
I mean, fire away, brother.
So, what is the structure and mind you have up here in North? Like, how do you want to run it? If you already thought that like far ahead, like how do you see the North? You know,
well, structure is the thing that's going to be up in the air because I don't know what's what yet, right? I mean, I'm keeping a buck. The only motherfucker I got right now is fucking Al Saab. The motherfucker came out of nowhere, and I mean,
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, you guys know my history with that guy. He's a fucking abandoned me at every turn and fucked me over, but he's adamant about rebuilding that fucking bridge, and this is, you know, it's a good opportunity for him to try. So, you know, in my mind, I mean, I still want some structure. If I'm thinking this might change come Monday, but still want some structure. Still want some sort of ranks, but it's way more cohesive. Listen, the purge happened because we needed to slim down. Okay, I wanted to build back up. I've learned a lot. I want to take a lot of the bricks down and rebuild it. Unfortunately, it came at the expense of a lot of lives. I'm not the only person that has made this decision, by the way, but I will stand on the fact that I did make the decision as well. Now, this is an opportunity for me to do that, to learn from my fucking mistakes. I ain't perfect, my man. It's the first time I've done anything at this fucking scale. You motherfuckers know me. Since when did I fucking... Hey, let's go run a fucking operation of 300 fucking people. I ain't like that. I like my small shit, you know, fucking crew shit. You know, we work with third-party fucking crews and shit. This time I said, nah, we're gonna try it different. Now, I'm pressing the reset button, my man.
Well, if I could speak freely, I ain't gonna lie. You purged the wrong niggas. Excuse me, y'all. I don't want to say you because I was a collective group effort. I don't want to be like you to blame for everything. That's just me speaking freely. Y'all purged the wrong niggas. Bubbles, you got any questions?
Yeah, well, mistakes were definitely made. I don't disagree, brother.
I had a lot, but it was all answered, to be honest.
Listen, the past is in the past, right?
I'm not dwelling on it. I promise. I've been over it. I'm not dwelling on it. I promise you that.
It's not a matter of dwelling. I just don't want to sit here and tell you guys, you know, I'm not trying to talk shit about motherfuckers who.
You're not. I'm not taking.
This is what these guys don't understand. All right, I still love those motherfuckers. I ain't ever gonna kill those motherfuckers. I ain't ever gonna pull trigger. This is why this needs to work, in my opinion. But if these guys want to come after me, I will go after anybody. And I fucking straight up told him, I will win this fucking warfare, but not with violence and guns, brother. I will mentally suffocate Cyprus until there's nobody left, and I will sit on that fucking chair at the end of the day.
What about satellite? We need a property.
I already thought all that through, brother. I got Teddy, who's got a fucking extra satellite. He's been sitting on in that fucking warehouse for fucking months.
You know what?
Perfect.
I'll be honest. I don't.
Let it
This
out,
how
Bubbles.
this shit should have been, bro.
Let it out, Bubbles.
One leader that's calling the fucking shots, and niggas is listening to him, and shit's getting done. And I don't want to talk bad about them. I don't think they got it. I don't think they got it.
It's
I
like
just
I
don't
said,
think they got it. It just is what
Well,
it is.
see, here's the thing. I don't think it's about whether they have it or not. It's like, I mean, I've said this a while ago, and back then, I think, Lang, you got upset with me because you just didn't want it to, like, stick with what people think in their head. I think that no matter what, people are just going to look to Lang, and, you know, like you were saying earlier, people will see you as a leader, and you're kind of, like, forced to make those executive decisions, right? So now we're in a position where you actually want to, you know, lead and make those executive decisions, which is a good change because now there's no like buffer in your decision making or like clouds, you know.
One vision.
So I like it. I like the idea. Do you have like ideas in terms of like how things would work specifically, like location, like for property, like specifically?
Right here.
Yeah,
the
but like
space of
property.
operations. I'm gonna straight up see if I can open up one of these fucking warehouses over here. Start there and just work our way out.
And then
Forge will be the fucking meeting spot. Inside, you know, fucking have beans and shit. Listen. I'm kind of working it out as I go along as well. I don't got all the fucking answers right now. This shit's happened fast, and I'm reacting as fast as I can react to before things get to a point, like I said, where a motherfucker's gonna regret it. I don't mean that in a fucking threatening way. Motherfuckers just regret doing dumb shit.
yeah.
I fucking regret killing Tommy fucking DeVito. It's something I should have thought about more. Something I should have, you know, marinated on. Can't take it back.
Okay.
Is there ever gonna be a day where this shit is rejoined?
I mean, there could be, right? I mean, the future is anything. Now, you want my prediction? I think that these motherfuckers fall apart in 6 months in the South, and then motherfuckers realize I gotta run the whole show again.
No.
That's my prediction. It's very egotistical, but that's what I think will happen. I could be wrong, and I hope that I am wrong when I say that.
So
it's not like we're gonna be working against these motherfuckers. We're just running the North. They're running the South.
Another set.
yeah. So
Exactly. It just fucking sense.
we had a concern. So no matter what, even if I say like, yo, like this is exactly why we want to work with Lang, and you know it's for the better of Cyprus. Like if I give them foolproof logic, obviously that might not be how they perceive it, right? And they might see us as like traitors.
I don't think you guys do anything until they speak to me.
Yeah.
Because I made my demands and I have yet to hear a response or what they intend to do.
Yeah.
So
no,
once they make that
definitely.
a fucking intention very clear, it's going to be two things. One, I'm going to straight up tell them, all right, this is how you want it to be. It's on. And they will lose in a matter of a week. Or two, they come to their senses, and then I will explain to them who I'm bringing along. It will be, I already spoke to Martin, it would have been you guys, CJ, Leah, Sophia, and Ilya. Now, these guys aren't guaranteed coming along. This is their decision if they want to. And then I'll say, but then we fucking start from there. And then God knows where it goes.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'll be straight up with you boys as well, though. This ain't gonna be easy. You motherfuckers know exactly how I am. Especially you, Larry, and especially you, Mark.
I come out of retirement for this shit. I've been 3 months sober. I've been itching.
If we're gonna get the work, we're gonna get the fucking work. And I need motherfuckers active, and I need motherfuckers energized.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
And
Sure, we can do
like
that.
I love that idea. I have one more question in terms of that. Like, if that list were to come to fruition, how would you see us, right? I know you are the leader, but how would we be? Like, are we disposable in your eyes, or are we a solid pack? Like, I don't want to be like stepping on like I don't want to be tiptoeing around. Like, I want to be comfortable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want to be
Back to my
comfortable.
old ways, brother. I found God, and I go back to the man that came me through everything, the fucking Stormlord,
Okay, John Jones.
and I build in his vision.
I don't know if that was I don't know. What is that? What does that mean?
Well, it'll be a bond that can never be fucking broken.
Ooh, I like that.
Okay.
Cause you know how I feel
Now,
with Cyprus.
with that being said, motherfuckers, it don't mean y'all gonna keep coming acting fucking slick and doing some dumbass shit. Respect goes both ways.
Absolutely.
Understood.
And you guys have to put your fucking trust in me when I make fucking decisions. Whether I'm right or wrong, we find out. And I'll put my trust in you. And won't question everything you motherfuckers do. And when I see you motherfuckers doing something, instead of fucking immediately chewing you out, I'm gonna trust that you motherfuckers are doing it for the greater good until I'm proven wrong. But then you have to understand, the minute I'm proven wrong, things change very quickly. In terms of structure, I mean, I would love to keep a bit of structure. Eventually, you know, there will be a right-hand fucking man, woman, whatever the fuck. I do want to, you know, have a captain or two and keep some sort of order. We need order here.
Yeah.
Especially since I'm very fucking aware. I'm an old man. This is the latest I've ever been out of my fucking apartment, and I'm only around X amount of hours a day, but I'm here every fucking day. I need somebody else to carry the fucking load. I'm not.
I'm ready to get to work. I'm ready to get to work.
I'm
be
be honest.
honest.
Everything I could think of has been answered, literally.
Can I ask you a question? Like,
Yeah.
in your opinion, because in the beginning of all this shit, when we still living on Grove, You know, we was at the Earth Tree, and y'all was like near the barrio. Everything was like fire. Everything was lit. You know what I'm saying? Everything was envisioned like how it was supposed to be. What the fuck happened? Because in the beginning it was good. In the middle we had some hard times, and then now it's just like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
We got greedy. We bit off way more than we can choose. We involved way too many fucking people way too fucking quickly. I mean, the fact of the matter is, a lot of people got bought in that should have never been bought in. They should have been held associates until we felt right about them. Right? But at one point we're like, fuck it, you know, let's involve everybody. Let's be this great fucking big ass fucking thing. And it bit us in the fucking ass. I mean, even the motherfuckers I knew I was buying in, I knew in my heart of hearts they probably weren't for this shit. But I wanted to believe that they were. Same goes even for a few of you. Even for fucking Bubbles. When I bought the Bubbles, I had no idea this motherfucker was ready. I just liked the guy.
Already.
Yeah,
and you know, I put my trust in hoping that he would prove me right, and he fucking did, right? Same goes for the only reason I fucking bought a Skipper because he fucking dressed as funny. He's got an afro over his fucking head.
Why you buying Oscar?
I fucking loved Oscar.
Oh, dude, we all.
I miss him.
I mean, those sanitation days were I can't believe I missed those days.
I miss him too, buddy.
But like I said, if you guys are fucking down for this, I will not make a fucking single movie, talk to nobody, do nothing until they make a decision, until we speak again.
Okay. And with the whole Buttcoin farm, like, if they don't want to work together, do you want to take that approach in terms of like trying to force their hand into working with us so we don't have to fucking shoot each other back and forth? You know, like having their Buttcoin farm
we will hold chips that we might need to play in order to force the alliance. That I agree with. But now if they're willingly want to do the alliance, and the negotiation would be, we want the entire butt farm. I'm willing to let go of everything. I don't mind rebuilding everything.
I don't mind either.
I'll get to work right now.
Dude, that shit weak.
I'll sell the bodega if I have to.
Relax, Larry. You're doing good with that shit. Don't sell what motivates you. Don't be a fucking idiot.
Yeah, you fucking right.
Alright, but I need to go to fucking bed. I've been around a long fucking time. Don't do fucking anything. You just everything's the same. You fucking go submit your numbers, do whatever the fuck you guys do for the weekend. Come Monday, maybe there'll be some answers. And understand that if I have to play some chips that might involve you guys, I will do it. So be aware of that, and I will make you guys aware. But for example, if I get a motherfucking call right now and these motherfuckers start threatening me, I'm gonna tell them to come down here right now. I'm gonna call every motherfucker who's gonna flip on them to fucking show up. It's gonna get real hot real quick. But I will try my best to avoid that. Again, I love everybody fucking there. I got a lot of respect for a lot of people at the fucking top. Clark was my fucking protege in a sense. And I don't want the worst for these guys. I want everybody to achieve the same goal. It might be a little different now, and it might be a little weird, and it might be a lot we gotta figure out. But I think it's possible.
Okay. I mean, I'm with it.
I'm with it.
I'm with it.
All right, come Monday, we get to work then. Pending that, you know, answers are fine, you know, questions are answered or whatever the fuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna go to bed. Don't do anything fucking stupid, please. Don't act irrational. Even if these guys start talking crazy, talking about killing me and fucking taking my, don't do anything to stop them. Let them do what they want to do come Monday, and I'll figure it out then.
Yeah, I'm gonna just chill till Monday, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't even want to like get roped in anything. Yeah.
All right, fuck. CJ just texted me.
All right, so low key. All
You
right.
might want to go fill her in. Don't give CJ a call. She's got a lot to be filled in on.
What if she just go tell him no?
I don't care. Listen, I'm not trying to hide any of this. This is why I've been twatting that I'm down here. This is why I told them I'm down here. I'm not trying to hide any of it. I don't give a fuck if they know we had this conversation. If they want to hear that you guys spoke to me and then react and try to kill you motherfuckers and they call you guys treasonous and shit, that's on them. That speaks more to them than you guys. There's nothing wrong with you, mother. I'm still a fucking Don. You understand me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whether they want to say it or not. And if they can't see that, that's on fucking them. And that was speaking on what they're doing. I don't give a fuck if they're talking shit about me right now. They're plotting against me right now. Let them try. They want CJ though, so go convince her.
It's probably best if you speak with her and give her like your perspective, because like unless
Right,
it comes
well,
from the source.
go fill her. Is she aware of anything?
No.
All right, so go fill her in. It's probably better you guys fill her in, and then be like, Lang wants to talk to you, and I'll fucking wait. But you guys gotta be quick. 20 minutes, come back here.
Okay. All right. We'll be back.
Fast.